All right, today we're diving into the core ideas from Joseph Murphy's incredible book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. The whole thing really boils down to one huge, life changing secret, a power that, believe it or not, is available to every single one of us. So, what is this master secret of the ages? Is it atomic energy? Flying to other planets? Murphy says, nope, it's none of that. The biggest secret in the world isn't something out there you need to find. It's a miracle working power that's already inside of you, right now. It's just sleeping, waiting for you to wake it up. He says it's the most powerful force on the planet, your own mind. And that right there, that is the master secret. This incredible force is your subconscious mind. Now, to really get this, Murphy explains that you don't just have one mind. You've actually got two. You've got your conscious mind and you've got your subconscious mind, and they each have very, very different jobs. The best way to think about it is like this. Your conscious mind is the captain of a ship. It's the part of you that thinks, that reasons, that looks around and gives the orders. But your subconscious mind, that's the crew down in the engine room. They don't question the orders, they don't argue, they just take the commands from the captain, your conscious thoughts, and they get to work making it happen. It's also the silent partner that keeps everything running. You know, your heartbeat, your breathing, all without you even thinking about it. This quote from Murphy himself just nails it. Basically, your conscious mind impresses a thought or a belief, and your subconscious mind's only job is to express it. It never argues, it just says, aye, aye, captain, and starts turning that belief into your reality. So if your conscious mind is the one giving the orders, the big question is, how? How do you do it right? Well, Murphy gives us a whole toolkit of really practical ways to communicate what you want directly to your subconscious. One of his simplest ones is called the Bada-Win technique. It's super straightforward. First, you just boil down what you want into a short little phrase you can easily repeat, something like success is mine. Then, the key is to do it right as you're falling asleep. In that drowsy, relaxed state, your conscious mind isn't putting up a fight, and that's when you just repeat the phrase over and over, kind of like a lullaby, really feeling that it's true. That's how you plant the idea right into your subconscious. And hey, that's just one tool in the box. He talks about so many others, like the mental movie method, where you actually see yourself succeeding, or the thank you technique, which is all about tapping into the incredible power of gratitude. The main point is there are a lot of ways to get the message across. But look, theory is one thing, seeing the stuff actually work is something else entirely. So let's check out a couple of amazing stories from the book that show what happens when people really learn how to command their own subconscious. Okay, so first up, we have the legendary opera singer Enrico Caruso. The story goes that one night, he's backstage, he's about to go on, and he's just hit with this wall of paralyzing stage fright, totally frozen. He's sweating, his throat muscles are literally tightening up from the fear. He actually called this anxious, fearful part of his mind the little me. And that little me was screaming at him, "You can't do this, they're gonna laugh at you." And then he did something incredible. He started shouting back at the fear. He literally said, get out, the big me is going to sing." He called his subconscious, the part with all the power and talent, the big me, and he commanded it to come forward and take control. And what happened? Well, his subconscious mind responded immediately. The fear just melted away, the power was released, and when he got the call, he walked out on that stage and sang one of the most magnificent performances of his life. Okay, now for a totally different kind of story. This one's about a young university student. She's window shopping and she sees this beautiful, really expensive travel bag. And her first thought, like most of ours would be, is, oh, I can't afford that. But then she suddenly remembered this key piece of advice she'd heard from one of Murphy's lectures. It was this simple but powerful rule: never, ever finish a negative statement. So she caught herself right there. Instead of letting that thought of I can't take root, she flipped it. Right there in her mind, she just declared, that bag is mine. It is for sale. I accept it mentally, and my subconscious will see to it that I receive it. She just felt it, knew it was hers, and then let it go. Now check this out. She did this at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Just remember that. At 8 o'clock that same night, so just 10 hours later, her fiancé shows up with a gift for her. And you guessed it, it was the exact same bag she had claimed in her mind earlier that day. Her subconscious just accepted the order and made it happen. You see?
These stories and all the techniques we talked about, they all point to one huge central idea. This is really the ultimate takeaway from the whole book. It's called the law of belief, and it's so simple. The law of your life is the law of your belief. Whatever you accept as true in your own mind, that is what becomes the condition of your life. It's not about religion, it's not about rituals, it's about what you mentally accept. Your thoughts and your feelings literally create your reality.
And just remember why this works. Your subconscious mind is like fertile soil. It doesn't care what you plant. You can plant seeds of success and happiness or seeds of fear and doubt. It will grow whatever you give it. No questions asked. It doesn't argue, it just acts. So that leaves us all with one final and maybe the most important question of all. If your beliefs are the blueprint and your subconscious is the builder, what belief is writing the story of your life right now?